Good morning, student. Now it's time for your social studies, and we will be doing the revision work of chapter 4, Our Country India. Now let's start. Our country India is one of the most beautiful countries. India, also known as Bharat, is our country. So, you all know that India is a beautiful country and it is also known as Bharat. Our country India is a part of the continent Asia. So India, it is a part of which continent? It is a part of the continent Asia. It is the seventh largest country in the world. So India is the seventh largest country in the world. It is the second most populated country in the world. More than 120 crore people live here. What is the population of India? More than 20 crore people. More than 20 crore. Our country is not the same everywhere. Our country is indeed a world by itself. We have here all types of landforms like mountains, plateaus and plains. So the different types of landforms are found here. They are like mountains, plateaus and plains. We have here people speaking different languages, following different religions and engaged in a wide variety of occupation. So in our country India, that is also known as Bharat, there are different languages, people speak different languages, there are many religions and people are engaged in a variety of occupations. Yet we belong to one country, India, we all are Indians. India, it is bound by the Great Himalayas in the north and the Indian Ocean in the south. So it is bound by the Great Himalayas in the north and the Indian Ocean in the south. The land of our country has been divided into four regions: the Himalayas, the northern plains, the southern plateau, and coastal plains. So, our country, India, has been divided. The land of our country, it has been divided into four regions. They are the Himalayas, the northern plains, the southern plateau, and the coastal plains. Let's study about the Himalayas. We have very high mountain ranges in our country. The Himalayan mountain ranges are in the north of India. So the mountain ranges, they are in the north of India. The higher parts of these mountains are always covered with snow. So the Himalayan mountain, they are always covered with snow. These ranges have the higher parts of the mountains, they are always covered with snow. These ranges have some of the highest peaks in the world. Mount Everest is the highest peak in the world. It is 8,848 meters high. Nanda Devi and Kanchenjunga are the other important peaks of the Himalayas. So, which are the important peaks of the Himalayas? Nanda Devi and Kanchenjunga. Many of our big rivers like Indus, Satluj, Ganga, Yamuna and Brahmaputra start from the Himalayas. So the big rivers like Indus, Satluj, Ganga, Yamuna and Brahmaputra, they start from the Himalayas. Kashmir and Kulu, the famous valleys, are also located in the Himalayas. The lower slopes of Himalayas have thick forests. This is called the Tarai region. The lower slopes of the Himalayas have thick forests. This is called the Tarai regions. Fact 5. Mount Everest is the highest peak in the world. This Himalayan peak is in Nepal. Next is the northern plains. Various big rivers like Ganga, Yamuna, Brahmaputra and Indus begin from the Himalayas. They have the sources from Himalayas. Many famous cities lie on the banks of these rivers. The plains of Himalayan ranges are very fertile. Most of India's food grains are produced here. This area is thickly populated. The climate of northern plains is cold in winters and Himalayan ranges are very fertile. Most of India's food grains are produced here. This area is thickly populated. The climate of northern plains is cold in winters and hot in summers. So how is the climate here? It is cold in winter and hot in summers. And wheat is an important crop of the northern plains. The southern plateau. There is a huge plateau called the Deccan Plateau in the southern part of our country. So in the southern part of our country there is a huge plateau. This is known as the Deccan Plateau. The land which is little higher than the surrounding land and has a flat surface is called a plateau. What is a plateau? The land that is a little higher than the surrounding land and has a flat surface, that is called a plateau. In Deccan Plateau, most of rivers are small. It is generally hard and rocky. It covers large part of our country. Some parts of the plateau are covered with thick forests. Many people live in these forests. So many parts of the plateau, they are covered with thick forest, and many people they live in this forest. The famous rivers in this plateau are Narmada, Krishna, Kaveri, Godavari, Tapi and Mahanadi. So what are the famous rivers of this plateau? They are the Narmada, Krishna, Kaveri, Godavari, Tapi and Mahanadi. Kanyakumari, the southernmost tip of the mainland of India. Next we'll read the Thar desert, the desert of Thar. There is a big desert in the northwest of our country. So what is there in the northwest of our country? There is a big desert. It is located in the west of Rajasthan. This area is mostly covered by sand. So the area of the desert, they are mostly covered with sand, and it is located in the west of Rajasthan. This part of India is known as the Great Indian Desert or the Thar Desert. This part of our country is mostly dry and hot. There is a big desert in the northwest of our country. It is located in the west of Rajasthan. This area is mostly covered by sand. This part of India is known as the Great Indian Desert or the Thar Desert. This part of our country is mostly dry and hot. It rains very little in the desert, and very few plants and trees also grow in such places. The main plant of these desert areas are not there, cactus. The camel is the important animal of the desert. It is called the ship of the desert. Which animal is important of the desert? The camel, and it is called the ship of the desert. Next, the coastal plain, the Indian peninsula. The southern part of India is surrounded by sea on 3 sides. Such lands which are surrounded by sea on 3 sides are called peninsula. The Arabian Sea on the west. The lands which are surrounded by the sea on 3 sides are called peninsula. The Arabian Sea on the west, Bay of Bengal on the east, and the Indian Ocean on the south surround the Indian peninsula. Again I am repeating, what is peninsula? The lands that are surrounded by sea on the three sides are called peninsula. The Arabian Sea is on the west, Bay of Bengal on the east, and the Indian Ocean on the south that surround the Indian peninsula. There are many islands in the water bodies surrounding the Indian peninsula. What is an island? An island is a piece of land surrounded by water on all the sides. Andaman and Nicobar Island in the Bay of Bengal and Lakshadweep in the Arabian Sea are very popular for tourism. Again, I am repeating, what is an island? An island is a piece of land surrounded by water on all the sides. Andaman and Nicobar Island in the Bay of Bengal and Lakshadweep in the Arabian Sea are the popular for tourism. Next, the climate. We have read that the land surface is not the same. The climate. We have read that the land surface is not the same throughout India. In the same way, the climate too is different in different parts. So, as the land surface is not same all over India, so the climate also varies from place to place, from parts to parts. The mountains have a cool climate almost throughout the year. In the northern plains, the summers are very hot while the winters are cold. In the coastal places, it is neither very hot nor very cold. So in the northern plains, the summers are very hot while the winters are cold. And in the coastal places, it is neither very hot nor it is very cold. So let us do in short. Number 1. India is the 7th largest and the second most populated country of the world. Next, Mount Everest in the Himalayas. Mount Everest in the Himalayas is the highest peak in the world. Next, the southern part of the India is a plateau. Next, the plains of North India are very fertile. The southern part of the India is a plateau. The plains of North India are very fertile. Next, the western part of Rajasthan is the largest Thar desert in India. The western part of Rajasthan is the largest Thar desert in India. Different places have different types of climate. So we have finished this 4th chapter. We have finished this 4th chapter, our country India. Revision work. Go through the chapter properly and each and every line so that it will be easier for you to solve your examination paper from wherever it comes. Thank you.